What's up, YouTube? Back at you with another quick video. Man, I'm just so frustrated, disappointed, uh, upset, mad, you know. So, man, I tell you, I'm sure I'm not the first one, nor will I be the last one. But most of you that are doing these resto mods, restoration of classic cars, or just buying parts, man, for your car. The one thing that I hate is when I order a part, it says it's going to be here on a certain day, it doesn't show up, and then I'm checking tracking numbers and I get no information on the tracking numbers. I call the vendors, I'm getting conversations with the vendors, but they're acting like they don't know what's going on. And some after a while it just seems like there's games being played. That frustrates the mess out of me. Anyway, man, I'm sitting here. I've been waiting since Tuesday for my American Auto Wire to be sent from Jegs. I ordered it a little late on Monday night or after the closing hours or whatever. So, and I did it for a 2-day air. And so, anyway, I ordered it on Monday because it was a little bit later after their working hours. They didn't ship it out until Tuesday. Well, they got the order on Tuesday, shipped it out later that day on Tuesday, which would mean Wednesday, Thursday. I should be getting it. I should have gotten it rather Thursday, late Thursday, Friday at the latest. And yeah, it still ain't here. And I've been in communication with them, and that this is the thing that gets me. And I don't know, somebody chime in on this if maybe I missed it, but I looked online and I've seen a lot of bad reviews as far as shipping is concerned with Jegs, and I'm not sure if it's all true or what the heck is going on, but they gave me a shipping number. But whenever I try to access that shipping number through UPS says that they have no information on that shipping number. They did that twice. Now I'm in limbo because they got my money, and they said that they resent a new one because they don't know what happened to the other one. It could have went to a different somewhere else or whatever. They would track it down, but they were going to just send me another or just basically create another shipping label or whatever, and then ship out another one, and they'll track that other one down. But in the meantime, the second one they gave me, it came also with another tracking number, and I tried to track that one via UPS, and it says the exact same thing. Unable to pull up any information on this tracking number. Now I'm a little ticked off because now that was on Friday, and they are closed for at least for ordering purposes and whatnot over the weekend. They're not open, I'm assuming, until Monday. But with Monday being a holiday, they may not even be open on Monday. So anyway, man, I'm supposed to have that at least part of it, because the plan was for me to at least wire up my steering column, so when I go to fire this thing up for the first time, I can use my key to fire it up and then run through everything with my Terminator X Max. But I can't do that now. I was planning on doing that Monday when my boy gets back from vacation. But now I'm in limbo. So I got everything lined up. Everything is connected. Terminator X is in. I actually, another thing I did is I went on ahead because I was impatient a little bit, and I didn't want to wait for the wire harness didn't show up. So what I did is I just took the power wire from my brand new, because I got a brand new fuel tank in here, brand new lines, all brand new fuel lines, brand new brake lines, and so forth and so on. But so anyway, what I wanted to do is I didn't want to fire up that Terminator X for the first time, or fire the car up for the first time, run through the sequence of the Terminator X Max, and find out I got a leak. So I took the power wire from my fuel pump, went and got like maybe 15 gallons of gas, put some gas in there. I'm not sure if it was quite 15 gallons, but anyway, I got some gas, put some gas in the new tank, took the power wire, touched to the battery, the pump came on, and pushed fuel all through the lines. And man, I was nervous because I didn't know if I was going to have a leak. So anyway, what I didn't want to do is I didn't want to be messing around with the Terminator X for the first time, trying to get it to fire the engine and find out that I've got leaks I got to adjust and deal with. So I did that, man, and it held. I didn't have not one leak, man, and I was so excited about that because I got tired of getting up under this car and whatnot. I said, if I do got a leak, please let it be up top where I could just stand and adjust it. And I didn't want to leak from the cylinders, from the injectors, because then I would have to take the injector rail off and go through all that. But whoo, man, I could tell you, man, you don't know how happy I was when I had no leaks. I have let me show you right here. I have this pressure gauge right there. You can kind of see it's still sitting at like 20 psi's, but it's been sitting there now for almost a couple of days, like 2-3 days, maybe 2 days. But yeah, when I touched the battery, the wire to the battery from the pump, this thing went all the way up to right about 58, maybe 59 psi's, and it just sat there. So I did that, took the wire off of the battery, and I just let it sit there, and it set at like 58, 59 psi's for a minute. I don't know, maybe 20 minutes or so, half an hour. Could have been longer than that, but then it slowly, over the course of a couple of days, has gotten down there. And I'm assuming that's because of my return line that I have. So I'm not real sure on that, but if someone else knows something about that, please chime in and let me know if that's what the deal is. But I just assume my return line, gravity is just going to pull it back to the tank. But yeah, man, it's coming along. I got my relay panel here all wired in, ready to go. Each one of my fuse. That's for the fuel pump, fan number 1, fan number 2, transmission fan right there. Got those nice battery terminals. These 2 wires, ground and power, are from the Terminator X. I also put this breaker disconnect on there as well. And then wired in. You can see I had to, because when I put this piece on right here, the screws were sticking out, wouldn't let me put the plastic cap on there. So I had to, let me see if I can take it off and show you what I had to do. It's probably going to be kind of hard trying to do this with one. Okay, yeah, so you can see what I did is I took and I drilled a couple holes in there just so that it slips on there. If not, you got that there. And because I put the chrome caps on the end of my lines here, just to kind of help secure that thing in there. The screws wouldn't screw all the way down, but yeah, man, that looks good. I like that. It's all good. So yeah, I got antifreeze in the radiator. She's all wired up. Wires you can't even hardly see. The plan is to try to keep as minimal wires visible as possible. I know I ain't gonna be able to do it all the way, but as best I can. But yeah, she's all good. She's all good to go. I actually put my shifter in as well. Been kind of mocking that thing up, getting it ready. Got my one electric seat in here. SS seat in here. But yeah, so here's my Terminator X, man. She's just sitting there, just waiting. I guess if push comes to shove, my son is just, if my son gets here and he just absolutely wants me to fire this thing up, I think what I may end up doing is just taking the wires, the trigger wire from the Terminator X, and just touching it, getting a switch. I already bought a switch. I already bought a switch and toggle switch rather, and a monetary switch. If I have to, I can do it that way. I didn't want to do it that way. I like doing stuff one time and that's it. I don't like switching stuff and hooking stuff up and this and that. So anyway, I think if push comes to shove, and my son just wants to fire this thing up, which I'm not really too gung-ho about doing, but I know how he is. Like, Dad, let's just at least hear it run for 3 seconds, 5 seconds, then shut it down. Then you can wire the harness up and do it with the key and whatnot. Cycle through it and learn all that kind of stuff there. What I'll do is I'll just take the Terminator X power wire and trigger wire, touch it on the battery, go through the sequence, through the wizard, and do all that stuff there. And then take the starter wire, touch it to the battery, and try to turn it over. See if she fires up. And if she fires up and runs for a few minutes, I'm not trying to dial anything in. I'm not trying to find out, making sure the IAC and all that kind of stuff, fuel ratio and all that is good. I just want to hear her run for just a few minutes and then idle if possible. I don't even know if she's going to idle, but idle if possible, and then shut her down, and then I'll wire the rest of this thing up, and then get it pretty much. I'm just going to wire the steering column in so that I can turn the key on, start it up. Brakes are pretty much the new brakes on the front, but the car will then be able to be moved. I got the shifter in, so I should be able to move it in and out of the garage. But once I wire this thing up and it starts off with a key, then she's back to the body shop, man, back to my guy. And he's going to clean her up, finish doing a little bit of touch up on the body, and then put some paint on her. So, but yeah. Yep. Also, one thing I did do, if you can see here, I couldn't find online where anybody else was doing this or how they were running it. Actually, I only looked for like maybe a couple hours. I didn't really look that hard. But I got my radiator, and these radiators for the Chevelles, they have the overflow port over here, but I didn't want my overflow tank over here. I wanted it over there. So what I did is I took one of my braided lines here, one of my braided lines here, and I looped it through here, went behind this here, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down, and I brought it out here, and it's just kind of sitting here for right now. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, loop it down, bring it up, and I'm going to put my overflow tank right there. You can see I'm working right now on trying to make a bracket. This is not how it's going to be. It's going to be more of a U shape, but I'm going to bracket it probably right about here. And that'll be here Monday. And then once I get that, put that in, and that'll be it, man. So yeah, again, I'm just so frustrated because I'm supposed to be doing wire, and I hate doing wiring. I absolutely hate doing wiring because I'm OCD with that wiring, man. I'll wire it up, loom it up, put it where it needs to be, finalize everything before I even figure out if it's working, So anyway, just wanted to stop by, give a quick short video. Today's Saturday. I don't have much going on today. I'm just kind of tinkering around here in the garage, trying to see, what I could mess with for a few minutes here and there. And, the wife is upstairs taking care of some business. And so I pretty much got the whole day to do nothing, and I can't really do anything on the car. So, man, I might just jump into 67 and just go for a ride. All right, YouTube, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.